call 352-369-9101. 352-369-9101. Sunbelt Rentals. Get it done, rent it now. 352-369-9101.
5 minutes after 8 o'clock. Really nice looking Friday. Hope you have something fun planned for the weekend. Looks like the weather's going to be pretty good. When it says 40% chance of rain, don't even listen to it that way. Think 60% chance of sun. That's what I say. 40% means 60% chance of sun. That's the optimist in me, right? Galen Unold is on the phone. He's an optimist, right?
Yep.
Pretty much, right? Every now and then he might be pessimistic. We all are. Anyway, Galen is on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center to remind us of our role in making sure that there is a blood supply, and all we have to do is go to LifeSouth, lay down, and let a phlebotomist do her or his thing.
Yep.
I say her first because most of them are ladies.
Yes, they are.
Most phlebotomists are ladies.
Yes.
I wonder why that worked out that way.
I don't know.
Good morning, Galen. How you doing?
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are you?
Pretty good. Where are you right now?
I'm in Orlando.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yesterday, Tom came in and sat in for you. So how's it going? What are you doing down there?
I've got a conference. So.
Oh, okay.
Florida Association. So.
Really? And is it fun? Is it fun? Where is it at the convention center?
No. It's not that big. No. It's at the Hyatt. So yeah, it's nice.
Last week when we were at the,
I don't know how much fun it is, but it's a lot better than some things I have to do. Yeah.
Last week, Dan asked me if the convention center in Chattanooga was big, and I said it's big, but I don't think it's. But I think the Orlando one is bigger. The Orlando Convention Center.
Yeah, Orlando one is huge. I mean, it holds major conferences. There's, 250 people at this conference. It's not a convention; it's more like a conference. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't figure out the difference because I don't go to any of them except I went to one.
Yeah.
Last week.
We went to the Republican National Convention.
Oh yeah, don't remind me.
Years ago, we had passes for that one.
Yeah, we did.
Everybody was there.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, so that was huge. That was really big.
Yeah.
Oh, Laura Bush was the keynote speaker yesterday. She was amazing.
Oh, good, good,
nice.
Good. Did you get to meet her?
No.
Oh.
No, she was amazing. She did an amazing job.
So are you there for LifeSouth or for a different organization?
Yeah, LifeSouth. Yeah.
Okay. So was she talking about donating blood?
No. I mean, I thought you said, am I here for LifeSouth? No, she was here for the Florida Hospital Association.
Oh, okay. Okay. How is the blood supply? I don't know where to go with this morning because I have two things I want to talk to Galen about.
Okay.
Anyway, how is the blood supply?
Blood supply is good. I mean, we for this is a good time of the year. I mean, getting cooler. People are, for some reason, donating. Our schools are back in, and we have a 4-day blood supply. But we just get out there and donate, and so we can maintain that. So give the gift of life and give blood today.
Make sure you donate blood. You just got up, didn't you? You got that just woke up voice.
No, I'm sitting down. I just haven't done much this morning. I've been up since 7.
Yeah.
And usually by this time, I've been up for about 2 hours, and it's been moving around and doing stuff.
Thank the folks. Thank the folks.
Hurry up and wait.
Penn Flooring for sponsoring this segment. It's an important segment because without this segment, you and I probably wouldn't donate blood as often as we do, Robin. And I'm guessing it's true for our listeners as well, because it's simple. You get reminded, and you say, "Oh yeah, I got to donate blood." It is an interesting thing. If you don't get the reminder every day, I'm guessing the numbers would change drastically if you didn't have that daily reminder. So that's why it's important to thank Penn Flooring because they sponsor this. Give them a visit. You probably haven't had a change in your flooring for a long time. I know I haven't.
No, me neither.
So if you need new carpet, new tile, new anything that you walk on in your house or even on your patio, give them a call or visit them actually at their showroom at 1201 Southwest 17th Street. Check out some of the flooring options that they have over there. They've been doing this for over a quarter of a century, so they know their stuff and they know what the answers are to your questions, and they are near a bridge. It's called the McKay-Williams Bridge.
Yeah.
Not too far from the Pine Avenue, right on 17th Street.
Yep.
Also, thank the folks at Palm Garden because they're also sponsoring this segment with Galen Unold.
Yes, they are.
Before I tell you anything else, have you heard about this patent to change the way passengers sit in airplanes?
No.
Galen, have you?
No.
Okay. Is Airbus, the European Airbus manufacturer, what was it called? Airbus. That's the name of the manufacturer, right? European airplane manufacturer Airbus has filed a patent. Seating on airplane, if they get this patent passed, I guess, this is how you will sit on an airplane to fit more people into an airplane. Ready for this?
Yeah.
You will have staircases where you literally are sitting above other people.
Yes. It's almost like you're bunked on top of each other.
Yeah.
You'd have to have a double-decker plane, though.
It is not a double-decker plane. Same plane.
Where do you put your carry-ons?
I don't know. Airbus devised
You're not supposed to bring carry-ons anymore anyway.
Airbus devised a new configuration to more effectively use the space of a plane's cabin. This new seating arrangement uses the space above the seats by filling it in with mezzanine seating, whatever that means.
Mm-hmm. Well, they better put in extra windows then. I'm not going to sit up there against a wall. I love windows.
You won't have a window because it's the same.
The same airplane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the image in the USA Today. Yeah, I did see that. I didn't know they were filing for a patent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it shows you all the little diagrams. What did you see? The diagrams?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that necessary? I mean, that'll cut down on the number of pilots that fly. And
well, here's my question. I thought airplanes
were... What they're trying to do is just put more people on one plane.
But I thought airplanes were empty already as it is.
Exactly.
No.
Yeah.
No. You got to remember where the Airbus flies to. I mean, what's empty is that the flight from Arkansas from Atlanta to Arkansas at 4 o'clock in the afternoon or something like that. So, I mean, not every flight is empty. It's just there are some that just are. So,
wow.
So the day of the week. I mean, the Airbus flies.
So how much more weight does that add? How much more weight does that add to the airplane?
Exactly.
I mean,
they're not worried about the weight at all. They're worried about putting butts in the seats at $300 a pop. That's what they're worried about.
Yeah, that's true.
You increase capacity by 10%. I mean, that's pretty easy to do. $30,000.
Yeah, but they have to take weight into consideration, though, if they're going to do
not
that.
Not on a jet that big. I mean, those engines has 4 engines. I mean, it's going to get it up. It'll increase the fuel consumption, but they'll compensate with that with one more airfare.
So you'll have like a ceiling directly over your head, and on the other side of that ceiling is somebody's feet. Somebody's sitting.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, interesting thing. All right. There was an article. I wanted to share it with you. And I don't know if I want to go to this one. We had a really cool segment before you came on the air about this do-it-yourself archaeology stuff. Have you heard of these things?
No.
Okay. Well, I think you would love this. You go to these websites, and what they have is they have volumes and volumes and volumes of handwritten letters and notes and diaries from throughout history, the pioneers, the Civil War, people fighting for civil rights directly after the Civil War, just all kinds of handwritten documents that are often in cursive. Often you have to struggle to kind of read them, and so they're asking for volunteers to go to these websites and look at these scanned documents and transcribe them so they're in readable font. Mm-hmm. And so many of them are done already. Like you can look at a website, for example, it'll say 96% done. Okay, 96% done. So you can read like here's one from March 1862. I think that one is 100% done. But it is very cool. And what was I getting to here? I thought I had something specific I was going to tell Galen about. Oh, it was the puzzle one. It was the Pictish puzzle. Have you ever heard of the Pictish puzzle?
No.
They're asking for volunteers to figure this out. The Hilton of Cadball Stone was carved over 1,200 years ago in northern Scotland. It is rectangular, 7.5 feet tall, made of sandstone.
Gosh.
It has a design depicting religious ceremonies on one side. On the other side, it is believed that there was once a carving of a cross. It is believed that the stone was carved to commemorate the Picts' conversion to Christianity. They're asking for volunteers to look at it and try to figure out what it means. I'll tell you more on the other side, because I think this is fascinating stuff.
It is.
All right. And we will put a link on Facebook. We'll be right back with Galen Unold after this.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accidents. Well, today, intervals of clouds and sunshine, high rip current risk at the coast. There can be a shower with thunderstorm as well later today, especially over the interior, the high 84 to 88. Partly cloudy tonight. There can be a brief shower or two in the area, low 69 to 73. For tomorrow, more clouds and sun with a couple of showers and a thunderstorm or two, the high 82 to 86. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Career Source Citrus Levy Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the first and third Wednesday of each month at 9:30 a.m. to Career Source Citrus Levy Marion and learn how they can help you.
If you're anything like I was, the thought of getting older was the last thing on your mind. But here we are. For me, it started slowly. The lack of energy, never being in the mood. And when I was, I could never perform at my best. I tried the pills and other treatments with minimal results, and all but given up on my sex life. Then I found the doctors at New Male Medical Center. Wow, they made a new male out of me. Feel like I'm 25 again. I have renewed vigor, so much more energy, and no longer worry about my performance. New Male treated me like my situation was one of a kind, with a custom treatment plan that really works. I feel great. They can create one for you too. It does not matter if you suffer from low testosterone, erectile dysfunction, or just want to last longer. New Male will help you.
Call New Male Medical Center today at 352-404-4779. 352-404-4779. That's 352-404-4779. It will change your life. 352-404-4779.
Hey, Robin, my friend's mother is getting out of the hospital and needs rehab before she goes home. Do you know of a rehab you'd recommend?
Sure. Our friend Jan Marino works at Palm Garden, and she's always talking about the work they do there.
Great idea. I'm going to call Jan right now. What's the number?
854-6262.
I'll call 854-6262, or I might just stop by Palm Garden. It's at the corner of 27th Avenue and 34th Street.
Great. I'll go with you.
One of the most common questions those nearing retirement are asking: will I outlive my money? Retirement questions like these and many more will be answered every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. on Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement with hosts Francois and Julian Pozenet. Francois and Julian will help you put your retirement puzzle together. Catch Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement Saturdays at 9 a.m. on Ocala's News Talk, The Source 96.3 FM and 1370 AM.
All right, 18 minutes after 8 o'clock. Galen Unold in Orlando. Galen from LifeSouth Community Blood Center on the air again this morning, as he is every weekday morning, to remind us that our role in donating blood is the most important part of what they do. Because without the blood, there is no blood supply. So we have to step up to the plate and donate blood, using a baseball metaphor right there.
Yes.
Baseball metaphor.
Yes.
Galen, did you happen to hear about this play that the Civic Theater is putting on called Rounding Third?
No.
It's a play about Little League. Okay.
It's a comedy.
It's a comedy.
Oh, okay.
But I wanted to read part of the description to you because I think you'll like it. There's two guys, Don and Michael. Don it's you win, kids. If you lose, I'm going to put you into the musical, and the kids don't want to be in the musical, right? The other coach is named Michael, and Michael is more about, come on, this is about having fun. This isn't about winning. This is about having fun. Now, Michael is described as a nerdy, white-collar businessman who sips lattes, okay? And it says not to mention that he's Canadian and doesn't fully understand baseball.
Right.
So there you go. I thought you would appreciate that description of.
They call that the good-natured, well-intentioned bad coach. Some of those coaches can do a lot of harm.
So that should be a play. You should take everybody to the play. Do you still coach Little League?
Yeah.
Take the team.
Yeah.
Take the team to the play.
The team. That would be funny.
I'm not taking a bunch of 7-year-olds to the play. away.
All right, so let me tell you about the what was again the Pictish puzzle, because
Yes.
I think you'll like this one. So anyway, I was telling you about it before. It's 1,200 years old. It's a sandstone carving, 7.5 feet tall. It's got lots of designs of it. Over the centuries, the stone has been chipped away, sometimes by nature, sometimes by people. The worst of the destruction happened sometime before 1676, when a man named Alexander Duff had the cross side of the stone recarved to be a headstone for him and his 3 wives.
Oh, 3 wives.
Right.
What does he do? Like keep him on ice until he's done? Oh,
Please don't.
gee.
The original face of the cross side was found, but the bad news is that it was in 3,000 fragments. 3,000 pieces were found.
Wow.
So they are looking for help to solve the 3,000-piece 3D puzzle.
Mhm.
And they're asking for you and I to go to their website and try to figure it out.
Oh, TJ can do it. He loves those.
The researchers put the pieces through an X-ray machine and they created computer-generated 3D replicas.
Mm-hmm.
Then the pieces were put into subcategories which pinpointed the part of the structure it should fit on. Like the corner pieces, like the cross, for example. The cross is a guideline. In 2010, the National Museum of Scotland launched the website that I'm going to tell you about. It is called the Pictish Puzzle Online Game, where you can try to piece the fragments together. Once there is a match, it is voted on by fellow users, and then it is passed on to professionals. And the whole idea is to try to put the thing back together virtually.
Wow.
And then, preserve history, okay? So let me tell you the website. It is... where'd it go? Okay, I will find it in a second. Hold on.
Disappearing.
I know, I keep hitting the wrong thing. Okay, well, that's one. You know what's another cool one, Galen, is old weather. They have the weather logs from different ships throughout history.
Oh, wow.
The handwritten weather logs, and you can transcribe them, too. Those are easier because you just have to read them and type them in.
Oh, gosh.
All right, here's the website for the Pictish puzzle. It is pictishpuzzle.co.uk, and Pictish is spelled Pictish, and there's one word, pictishpuzzle.co.uk, and then you can do that.
I'm going to send that to TJ because he loves puzzles. He's very good at stuff like that.
So there you go. So I actually have time for the other idea I had. Good.
All right, there you go.
All right. The other idea was athletes who did horrible things and got a second chance. Do you think, Galen, that O.J. Simpson had a second chance when he was found not guilty?
I mean, he was given a second chance because he wasn't in jail, but I mean, his life previously was over. I mean, he didn't do many autographs anymore, and they were a different kind of an autograph. So, I don't think he did it because he was an athlete. I think he did it because they just really botched the case. So
all right, so let me just tell you your name, and
he had a lot. I'll put it that way.
And then I'm not to put you on the spot, but if you don't know, I'll read whatever is in front of him. But I'll just tell you a name since you know sports and you're really good at ad-libbing these things. Here are some athletes who did horrible things and got a second chance. I'm just going to tell you a name: Brandon Marshall. Do you know him?
Yeah, absolutely. Wide receiver for I think he's on his 3rd football team now. So, what did he do?
He played for the Denver Broncos, Miami Dolphins, Chicago Bears, and in 2015 joined the New York Jets. The problem with Marshall is that no matter what team he plays on, trouble seems to follow. He has a long history of alleged domestic violence against former girlfriends and his current wife. He wasn't charged in any of the crimes against women, but that could be because almost every time the police are called, Marshall would leave before they got there.
Right. Yeah, I mean, he was never charged. So there's a lot worse than him, but I mean, that's pretty bad. But he was never actually convicted.
Okay.
So,
the next name on the list is Jonathan Boyer. Jonathan Jock Boyer.
No, I don't know him.
He's a professional bicyclist who is most notable. He became the first American to compete in the Tour de France in 1981. He finished 12th in 1983, which was his best finish ever. He's a devout Seventh-day Adventist who was arrested on charges of child molestation.
Oh, my God.
Turns out that starting in 1997, Boyer was having a sexual relationship with a girl who was 12.
Oh, my God.
The abuse continued until 2002 and came to an end when the girl told the police.
Good for her.
He ended up pleading guilty to the crime and was sentenced to 20 years in prison, which was reduced to just 1 year in prison and 5 years of probation.
Oh, my God. And
But he was allowed to keep competing in races upon his release from prison.
Why would they reduce that? I mean, that's the court's fault. Why would you reduce that?
Yeah, I don't know.
But he had a second chance, and he's still bicycling.
In 2007, he moved to Rwanda, where he coaches bicyclists.
Oh, gee.
All right.
They should never have jobs.
All right, here's another one. Ruben Patterson. Do you know that name?
Yeah, baseball player. Right?
NBA.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Okay. It says, before it even got started, Patterson attacked a man in Cleveland because Patterson believed the man scratched his car. In the scuffle, Patterson ended up breaking the man's jaw. Then in September of 2000, Patterson tried to rape his children's nanny in his home in Seattle when his wife was away.
Oh,
my
God.
goodness. These are bad guys. These are bad guys. He was charged and convicted in both cases, given 6 months of probation for the fight over the scratch on the car. In regard to the nanny, he pleaded guilty to third-degree attempted rape and was given 15 days in jail and fined $5,000.
God.
Anyway, he returned to the Sonics the next year, went to play for the Portland Trailblazers. There's a second chance. Wow.
And those sports teams take him back. That's awful.
See if you know this one. Adrian Peterson. Do you know that name?
Yeah. I mean, he's a running back from Minnesota. That was a big case last year, and he spanked his child, and the court decided that what he did was wrong, and he was suspended for the entire season, and he came back this year.
Spanked his child. That makes it seem like nothing. I mean, was it worse than that sounds?
Beat him.
Well, no, he made his son go get a switch and spanked his child, and I guess when he did the switch, it left a mark. And
okay.
He beat him. He didn't spank him.
He didn't beat him. No, he spanked him. He spanked his bottom with a switch.
Yeah, he did with twigs and branches. It says here.
It's horrible.
All right, Mike Tyson.
When I was a kid, I turned out all right.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not.
Who did it? Your mother or father? Who hit you?
Let's see. My aunt. My father used the belt. My mother didn't use the switch, but my aunt and my grandmother and I mean,
boy, you must have been a hellion growing up.
What'd you do?
No, I just, I mean, it was over. It was done with, and then you learn right from wrong really quickly.
So his is really nothing compared to the other guys.
He was not hospitalized. There was no.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've ever been hit with a switch, it will leave a mark. So I'm not a big believer in.
So he's more forgivable, in other words.
Yeah, the kid was 6 years old. What are you gonna put a kid who's 6 years old in timeout?
I don't believe in timeout. Never have.
No,
I reason with my kids.
If you're going to send me to jail for spanking my kids, well, come get me. I'll spank my kids. So I'm not judging what he did against his children.
Are you in the hotel lobby? Does anybody hear this conversation?
I don't know. Come get me. Well, no, I find it amazing that these people, the child was not abused. They went through all this counseling. The kid, what he did something wrong. He got punished. So.
Do you know the story of Craig McTavish?
Hockey player.
Boston Bruins, is that a hockey team?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead. I don't remember exactly what he did. It was a while ago. Is it DUI? No? All right, keep going.
Let's see. Drafted in 1978 by the Boston Bruins, Craig McTavish didn't become a full-time team member until the 1982-83 season, but because of a terrible tragedy, he would only play another season and a half in Beantown. On January 25th, 1984, McTavish was drinking at a bar and decided to drive home. That's when he hit a car being driven by 26-year-old Kim Radley in Peabody, Massachusetts. She died 4 days later in the hospital. McTavish pleaded guilty to vehicular manslaughter, and he was given a year in prison, which forced him to miss the 1984-85 season. Anyway, so then he went on to He had a pretty successful career after that, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. What a way to end. I didn't want to end on that, something like that, but I have no choice. Galen, be careful down there. Where's the Bloodmobile today?
Bloodmobile today, Larry, is we are actually at the Lowe's on US 441 out there by Lake.
All right.
Nice.
Enjoy your time in Orlando. Be careful coming home, and we'll talk to you Monday.
All right. Sounds great. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
We'll be right back.
Fox News Radio. I'm Lillian Wu. This year's Nobel Peace Prize goes to 4 organizations many have likely never heard of.
The Nobel Committee said the winners, the Tunisian National Dialogue Quartet, had helped the country overcome a political crisis after the uprising in 2011. It built up an alternative political process which paved the way for peaceful dialogue. Members of the group say the prize is a message for the entire region to put down arms and talk.
Fox Radio's Kitty Logan. A deadly shooting overnight on the campus of Northern Arizona University in Flagstaff.
The first call of shots fired came in at 1:20 a.m.
College spokesman Eric Dieterle. 1 person is dead, 3 hurt. The suspect is in custody. And AP reporting its tally of the deaths from last month's Hajj stampede is actually 1,453 killed. The official figure from Saudi Arabia, about half that number. Fox News. We report. You decide.
Fox News on your time. The Fox News iPad app is ready to go with all the great features from FoxNews.com and our iPhone app optimized specifically for your iPad. Watch the latest clips from your favorite Fox News shows. Personalize the app by creating your own newscast using the video playlist. Listen to Fox News Radio live. Get local weather forecasts. And it's all free. Go to foxnews2go.mobi. That's foxnews2go.mobi.
Some people would call him a loser. He ran for state office. He was beaten. He started a business. He failed. He ran for Congress. He lost. He was nominated for vice president. He lost again. But he knew only those who never tried are the real losers. And Abraham Lincoln was no loser. Persistence. Pass it on. From the Foundation for a Better Life at values.com.
Howdy, RL here for Dairy Queen. Spring is in the air, and so is the smell of meat cooking on our charbroil grill. You want to treat yourself to one of our most excellent grilled chicken sandwiches or wraps, or maybe a foot-long all-beef chili dog, and wash it down with an Orange Julius fruit smoothie with many real fruit flavors. So come on down to Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
We're saving thousands with Robert Palmer.
So rule number 1 is always shop around. Always shop around. If you're trying to get a mortgage, if you're trying to get the best credit card, if you're looking at student loans, cell phone bills, you name it, rule number 1 is always shop around. Always shop around.
That's rule number 1, just one more vital part of fighting back to stop being a financial zombie. Yes, you can take the mystery out of the complicated world of finances. Take charge when it comes to your money. Listen in on The Source, 96.3 FM and 1370 AM, Saturdays at 12:05.
Do you drink bottled water because you don't like the taste of your water, or you suspect your tap water is unsafe?
Not anymore. I went to SafewayWater.com. They're offering a deal you simply can't refuse. Test drive a brand new drinking water or whole house water treatment system for 30 days. And if you like it, rental rates start at only $19 per month.
$19 per month?
That's right. This is a limited offer, so call Safeway Water at 855-999-SAFE. Safeway Water.
SafewayWater.com.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
But when it comes to our health and well-being, there's new research showing that vacations are better for us when they include active adventures. In recent studies, students who chewed peppermint gum while taking a test felt more alert, got higher scores than those who didn't chew that gum. Number 3 sign of a midlife crisis, constant reminiscing about your 20s.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
It's an in-state rivalry game this week as the Florida State Seminoles take on the Miami Hurricanes. Make sure you check it out right here on WOCA, brought to you by Tri-Eagle Sales, your local Bud Light distributor. The kickoff is at 8 p.m. this Saturday night. Florida State versus Miami right here on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA The Source, brought to you by Tri-Eagle Sales. Don't miss it.
One of the most common questions those nearing retirement are asking, will I outlive my money? Retirement questions like these and many more will be answered every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. on Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement with hosts Francois and Julian Pozenet. Francois and Julian will help you put your retirement puzzle together. Catch Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement Saturdays at 9 a.m. on Ocala's News Talk, The Source 96.3 FM and 1370 AM.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA.
Ocala.